What makes you proud to be Kanaka Maoli?
What makes me proud to be Kanaka Maoli? Well, first off, a lot of it has to do with a certain feeling, that the gut feeling that Polynesians get. They know think with their mind, they think with their gut, the opu. Um, what does it mean to be Kanaka Maoli to me? To me, it means to share that feeling with others, your close ones. It's something you can't really explain. You just feel it. It's a positive energy. Nowadays we call that aloha, but back then I feel like, Kanaks, they never really had to talk much. You can just look each other in the eyes, and you knew, yeah, you just felt that feeling. Um, in today's time, it means a lot because like you mentioned, we're we're getting low on Hawaiians, and the Hawaiians is getting more and more light skinned, but it's okay. You got to make sure that the outside people understand that it never change. It's despite what we look like, that feeling's still there. And then passing that on to the children, making sure they know that, and it's very good because our circle's tight and they're on it. They know already. I don't worry about the next generations. They know already. Um, it comes with so much. The food we eat, the places we go, the people we meet. It's there's no simple explanation for this. Like how we say nowadays, if you know, you know. If you know, you know. If you don't know, ask somebody.
Yeah.
And nowadays too, that's the thing is, aloha's still there. You don't need to be scared for ask. Guys always aloha you first, because at the root of our core, that's just how we's built. That's how we wired. We always talk smack about wanting for pound guys, but if someone asks for help, we're gonna help them before we give them crap. That's how. That's just how. We grew up on this beach so many times. No more lifeguard. You see someone, oh, they might get hurt. You gotta go share the knowledge. Hey, be careful. And it seems like a small thing, but it's not. It's a big thing, and just being aware of that feeling still yet, making sure the kids don't lose that. Cause get the internet, get everything. It's so easy to be misinformed on things. Uh, just making sure that you know because there's a difference. Like we were talking about, Kanaka is blood. Kanaka Maoli, Tata Maui, Maori. That's from the triangle all through the ocean. That's where we're the same. The blood is the same. You know, we look a little bit different, but at heart we're the same. Hawaiian is anybody can be Hawaiian today. It's in your heart. If you act Hawaiian, if your heart says Hawaiian, if you do Hawaiian things, then you can be Hawaiian. And no matter, you could come from the deepest parts of Europe. If you come here and you feel called to this place to do Hawaiian things, perpetuate the culture, grow the food, spread aloha, sing the mele, whatever it is, you can be Hawaiian. You know, it's just you gotta know there's a certain extent to where you're allowed to go. You know, but today we're still trying to educate both sides of the line. Us Kanaks and the outside people, that we're not trying to create this wall. We're trying to actually make a gate. A bridge, like you said. We're trying to delete that wall. We're trying to make it one, like the Hawaiian, like the Kanak said back in the day. You gotta aloha your neighbor. That's how. That's how. And like I said, I look in my small community. I look, all my good friends, all my close Kanaks, they all had keikis at the same time. So I look our circles like, wow, unreal. It repeated the cycle, And I look at all these new Hawaiians. They're white. They get burnt in the sun, but it's all good. They use all the kind of strawberry they get, but it's all good. They know the deal. I look at my keiki, the way they smile, and the way they love on each other. I'm not worried at all. I'm not worried at all. When the time comes for them to learn what they need to know, they'll take it wholeheartedly in. And it's good. It's good. I always see in the media like, oh no, like this road's gonna be hard. And I was like, oh, maybe for everybody else. But us, we safe in this ocean. We safe, bro. The outside problems, it stays outside. The sun is still out and everybody's still happy. It's just good. Like they say, you're either in or you're in the way. But nowadays, we're trying to change that. We're trying to get everybody in. No matter what you look like, no matter your colors, all aloha vibes. And I really appreciate what this Kanakasi doing. He's bringing knowledge and education and light where it needs to be shined. Like he said, Because you get some Hawaiians out there that they confuse, they so involved in today's world, which is not wrong. Get plenty things you gotta do, you get keikis, whatever, you gotta play the game. That's how. Uh, uh, at the core of my heart, I wish I could just go fish every day and plant my food and just do that, But at the end of the day, now we get electricity, you get water, you get those modern luxuries. You gotta find the balance. You gotta find the balance with everything. Without getting too involved. Money's not the goal. Freedom is. Freedom is the goal, and learning that we're all together in freedom. Because as soon as you land on handout, it can come right back to you. And nowadays, it's hard for local people to stick that hand out. They're always gonna put the shield up first, just because of everything they've been through and everything that's gone on. But now these Hawaiians, like my boys, I call them Mr. Alohas, because they go shock at anybody. They walk right up. You wanna be my friend? My name is Tawari'i, and then just like that, brah. They could be the mayor, I think. These guys. Anyways, aloha.
Can you
Yes, sir.
bless us with your name?
My name is Tapu. Ke aloha, Chris Laughlin. My mother is from here, from Kauaʻi, and my dad is from South Pacific in Tahiti. The mix. I guess the Kanaka come from Tahiti, from right there.
We all mix.
Yeah, we all mixed plate. That's what people ask me. What is you, bro? Everything. I did my blood genealogy. I somehow mostly Filipino, bro. I look out of everything, the highest percent was Filipino. I crack up. My mom's dad was half Hawaiian, half Filipino. So funny. I say everything. French, Irish, a little bit Popolo. I was tripping. Tahitian, Hawaiian, whatever else kind European strains. Anyways, aloha.
That was beautiful.